Why Livemasters? That's what I'm going to talk about tonight on Chavez Live 360, brought to you by Livemasters, where we feel live by going live, and your journey to video mastery begins right here. If you don't know who I am, I've been on a live video journey. I come live every day for, like the last 2 years, day 740 today. And I come live to inspire, educate, and motivate people to step out of their comfort zone into their confidence, especially with these type of Facebook Live videos. So I just barely made this broadcast. Hey, Sean, how you doing, brother? What's going on, Wendy? How are you? Bear with me while I come over here to my computer and I pull up the video that I'm broadcasting. So as you're coming in, let me know where you're tuning in from. Hey, Kristen, I was just watching your video on Livemasters. And tonight's video, excuse me, the topic of this video is why Livemasters. If you don't know what Livemasters is, make sure that you let me know. Make sure I'm going to invite some people. Where's the invite button here on my computer? So bear with me. Hey, good morning, Christina. It's good to see you. So if you're in Livemasters, do me a huge favor and put a hashtag Livemasters in the comments for me. If you are new to my broadcast and you don't know who I am, put 2 question marks in the comments. And so I'm going to tell you what Livemasters is, but let me invite a few people in here, okay? I was just, before I did this live video, I was in our community Livemasters, and there were some people doing videos in there, and there's new people doing videos, people that have not been doing videos. So if you've let me know as you're coming into this video, because this video is about getting more confident with Facebook Live videos. Okay, that's the topic, and that's what this video is all about. And I'm going to tell you about a place where you can master your video skills, and it's free. It's totally free. Carmen, how you doing? It's good to see you. Now, I started doing videos a couple years ago. If you don't know my story, I've been going live every day. And along the way, people have been asking me questions about how I go live. And so we started this community, and I just ask a question of the day. And it's really the coolest thing ever when people tell you that they wouldn't be doing live videos if it wasn't for you helping them out. So I ask questions, and today's question of the day is it difficult for you to be kind to people who are unkind to you? And I thought it was a really good question. So the reason I come up with these questions is because sometimes people have a hard time figuring out what they're going to talk about. Okay, so if you've ever wanted to do live videos and you didn't know what to talk about, let me know in the comments. What's going on, Trenton? How you doing? Let me know in the comments. That's one of the most common things that people say. They have a hard time figuring out what they're going to say. Another reason why people don't want to do live videos is they're afraid that their friends and their family are going to see them, and they're afraid that their friends and their family are going to laugh at them or say something negative, like, "What are you doing? Who do you think you are?" A lot of the common things people have is they think that they can't make a difference. They think their story, their message, can't have an impact on other people. And I think that's a huge reason why people don't do live videos. So if any of these reasons that I'm talking about resonate with you, if you do live videos, put an L in the comments for me. If you are wanting to work on learning how to do live videos, but you're still scared to do them like on your personal page, totally understandable. And that is really why we have Livemasters, okay? And it's because it's a community. It's not a group of people just thrown together, right? It's a community of people that network and actually get to know each other, and we build relationships with each other. And so when you come into this community and you want to work on your live videos, you're going to get amazing support from people who are working on their videos as well, who are trying to get their message out as well. And it's the power of the peers is what I call it. When you are seeing somebody else that is overcoming something, that's going through the exact same thing as you, then it's very powerful, it's very motivating, it's very inspiring. And a lot of times I've had countless people watch my videos. I've had countless people come into Livemasters and just watch, literally be a fly on the wall and watch other people, how other people have grown. And that's where the magic of that community is. So why Livemasters is because it's a safe community. If you want to get your message out, if you want to build authentic relationships on social media, this is still the #1 quickest way that you can build a network of authentic relationships with people, right? This is right here. There's no hiding from the camera, right? I mean, there's no edit button. There's no pause button. This is live, and then people actually get to see who you are as a person. They get to see where you live. They get to see, what you're doing in your life. And that's really what people want to see at the end of the day. So don't be afraid to share your life experiences with people, especially if they're going to add value to other people. Just the little things that you think are mundane or boring to some people are things that, especially if you're working on yourself and you're trying to make yourself a better person and you have goals and you're going after it, right? That's what people want to see. So, that's all I do is I'm here to facilitate this platform called Livemasters, where people can come in and, feel comfortable to do Facebook Live videos. It's really, it's funny. I think about it sometimes, how it's just this abstract object, right, that I'm speaking into. And, I never imagined anything like social media, because the relationships that I've, established here are real relationships. I've met so many people in person, and I never imagined, even anything like this. I remember when I was a kid, when I used to watch the Jetsons, right? You guys remember the Jetsons? That was like one of my favorite cartoons, the Jetsons. And I remember when I used to watch the Jetsons, I remember used to seeing them like talk on the phone and like video chat, right? The Jetsons used to video chat. And I remember I was thinking to myself when I was a kid, I'm like, that would be so cool if one day, I'm talking about when I was a kid, they had cords with the dials like this on it with the numbers. Yeah, I'm showing my age, right? But I remember when I was a kid, I used to think, oh my gosh, that would be so cool if you could talk to somebody on the phone and see them. And now, we have that, right? Video chat, FaceTime, right? That's like nothing now, right? And now people would rather, instead of talk on the phone or video chat, most people will just rather message or text you. So, really, how are you going to get to know somebody really until you actually speak to them on the phone, or you message them, video chat with them, or really meet them in person, right? So, I don't know. But this right here will get people to know who you are quicker than anything else. If that's really the only way that you're going to be able to build any sort of network or, any sort of relationships with other people. And it's hard for people to do this. It's hard for people to do videos. It's hard for people to put their face out there. And I think the biggest reasons too is because people are afraid of people, when I have this saying, right? If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything. And as soon as you stand for something, that's when you get the resistance. That's when you get the pushback. That's when people come out of the woodwork and they tell you you're crazy for, doing something like going live every day for 2 years. Do you know how many people tell me I'm crazy for doing this? Like, my family thinks I'm nuts. Really, they think I'm insane. They think I'm crazy. But I'm crazy about helping other people, because I know that these videos help people, and that's the reason I show up every day. And what we like to do is high tech, high touch, right? It's high tech and it's high touch relationships. That's why we have systems in place like Livemasters and Livemasters TV, and we have a new platform where we're going to be doing training and actually having training videos and PDF resources and an opportunity for people to share their content across multiple social media platforms other than Facebook. You know, it's our Livemasters ecosystem we're working on. All right. So if anybody wants any information about this whole Livemasters stuff, put 2 question marks in the comments for me, please. If you're in Livemasters, put a hashtag Livemasters in the comments. I just love what's going on in our community Livemasters. I do. That's why I talk about it so much. That's why I'm so passionate about it, because I've seen it change lives already. When I see somebody that was afraid to do a video, okay, and they do the video and they just get this, they're bubbly and they just get this energy and they get this confidence and they get the power back inside of them. And you see that when you talk to somebody at first when they're afraid and they don't want to do anything, and then they can take control of their own life. You listen, I don't do anything except remind people of the greatness that's already inside of them. If you've heard any of my videos, you've heard me say it a million times. You already have everything inside of you to have everything that you want. If you can think about it, if you can think about it and believe it, and you can conceive anything that you think about. If you believe that you can do it, it's that simple. So I love everybody for coming into this live video. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, and it's funny, right? Some people will do videos, right, outside of this closed community, and people say, "Oh, you shouldn't talk about that kind of stuff," you know. Well, and if you're wanting to share that, don't let people hold you back. If it's too much for you to do these kinds of videos on your personal page, come into Livemasters and we will help you out. That was what this video is why Livemasters is, because we're there to help you. It's not just me, it's the other people in the community that are doing the videos too. And I learn just as much from watching your videos as you do when you watch mine. So I appreciate you for tuning in. If you decided to share this live video, please put a hashtag shared in the comments for me. I appreciate that. And because Facebook doesn't always let me know. I'm in all kinds of weird Facebook jail drama. I can't do watch parties right now. And you know how much I love my watch parties. So they restricted me from watch parties. And I had to identify, confirm my identity again today on Facebook. So they're doing all kinds of weird stuff. I know that, hey Scott, how you doing? Long time no see. I know the organic reach on Facebook has dramatically dropped. And listen, the only way that this message can get out is when you share it. And so when you show up and the more you engage, the more comments you put in the comment box, and the more love that you show, that shows Facebook that this is still a relevant live video going on over here. So thank you for tuning in. When you give your eyeballs and your ears to me, thank you for sharing, Christina. I appreciate you. I feel so blessed that you've given me the most important thing that you have, and that's this moment. These few moments, these minutes that you've been here, you're never getting them back. You gave them to me. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love each and every single one of you. And I'll see you tomorrow in Livemasters with the question of the day. Good night, everybody.